Hey there guys, after much finagling and research, I finally got this thing sized properly so that I can record it. This is Planescape Torment. It is I guess an offshoot of D&D. Apparently Planescape is a thing in D&D that this game was based off of. But besides that, this game right here, is the first game that a subscriber has suggested to me. So I had to make it my mission to play this game. And the last 2 hours of my time is time I'm never gonna fucking get back, because this game was such a bitch and a pain in the ass to size the window and to get the resolution right and to do all that to get this thing to a position where I could record it. So I hope this ends up being okay, because if not, it's gonna have seemed like a ginormous waste of my time. But I mean, from what I've heard, this game is, and I quote from a review, an RPG by which all other RPGs should be measured. This game has some sort of cult following, I don't really know. I mean, what else can we do except get right in and figure it out, see how it goes? Alright, New Life, The Abyss. What the hell's The Abyss? The Abyss, oh. Ha! That's funny. If you leave the game, it's called The Abyss. Okay, New Life. New Life. Character generation. This is the character generation screen. Modify your statistics with the plus minus buttons for each statistic. Move the cursor over each statistic for a description of its purpose. Excuse me. So you get to be the Nameless one, which is kind of odd in that being the Nameless one, you have a name. But whatever. Alright, so 21 character points. This is kind of like Special from Fallout, if any of you have played that, or this is actually just D&D for people that have played D&D, because in D&D you do the exact same thing. Like, well, it's not as controlled because you roll for specific traits, so it's not so much a dice roll here as you kind of just building your character the way you want. So, alright, let's see. Alright, so gives you more dialogue options and aids your mage skills, memory, reasoning, and deductive skills. Strength, ability, power, melee attacks more accurate and damaging. Recall memories gives you an experience bonus. Hit points, obviously. Oh, regeneration rate. Okay. Probably should have looked up some builds in and amongst all the research I was doing for this game, but it's too late now. We're already in it. The higher your charisma, the more favorably others will react toward you. Your charisma's average. Dexterity. It makes you harder to hit and aids your thief skills. Now, I heard that you do get to pick a class, but like I said, I didn't really do a whole lot of research beforehand so that I could just be getting in here with you guys and just seeing how it goes. But I usually like to play as a priest or cleric, and I think in D&D it's either wisdom or intelligence. Shit, no, I can't remember and I look stupid. Okay. Crap. Well, I have 21 points. That means if I wanted to, I could put 7 points into 3 skills and just make those skills badass and awesome. Or I could just go like this, and considering that it maxes out at 18, which is actually pretty funny, because D&D skills max out at 18. Imagine that. Because the thing is that when you roll, you're rolling 3 6-sided dice. So the maximum you can roll is an 18. And then I'm assuming your class bonuses and stuff like that will potentially get your stats up to 20. So let's see. What do I want to do? Well, if we're gonna do it like that, I mean, we could just, there's 6 skills, so 21 divided by 6, it's about almost 4 points per skill. Let's see what that looks like real quick. Sorry if you can hear the clicking of the mic, I don't quite have that worked out yet in the settings. Like how to do that without making it sound terrible. Now see, this is a well-rounded character, but something tells me that well-rounded is not going to be what's successful in this game. So I think what I'm going to do, because I'm going to be playing that like priest sort of character, I think I'm going to go full intelligence, or not full intelligence, what would be, we're going to do like the 7 divided by 3, so that would, or the 21 divided by 3, which is 7 each, so that would be 16 in each skill. So we're going to be tanky, smart, and intellectual. So this aids our mage skills, this aids our experience, tuition, common sense, and willpower. I almost don't want to put points in wisdom then. I want to put them in charisma, that way I can just be a sly, sneaky bastard, but sneaky bastardness is dexterity too, so I guess I really don't know what I want. So, I know I do want charisma. Now, wait a second. It says your exceptional constitution gives you plus 2 hit points per day. Oh. So, if I up it by 2 and reduce wisdom by 2, now I actually get 4 hit points per level. Your constitution is of heroic proportions. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that sounds good. How many points do I have? I have 5, so I think I'll put... Not too sure about wisdom. So I'll probably just do 2 in intelligence, 2 in charisma, and then 1 in wisdom. That way, got a pretty even spread, but I mostly have intelligence and constitution. And then I do have some charisma and some wisdom, but none of my stats are below 9, which is good. And an armor class of 10. Oh, armor class, okay. That's basically how likely you are to be hit. That's the stat in D&D. It factors in your armor and your dexterity. So, like, plate mail has an armor class of, like, 18, which means that it's really hard to hit through the armor. But the thing about it is that you're not hard to hit. Dexterity means that you can dodge and do flips and all that happy horse stuff, but yeah, so your dexterity is either your armor class that makes you basically, like, they hit your armor and it bounces off, or you dodge their attack. That's what armor class is. That's why it's based on 2 different things, as opposed to just being like, oh, well, you have to be a dodgy mofo, because then it's like, well, you can't wear plate armor and be a dodgy mofo, so I guess you're screwed. Yeah, now I want to put points in dexterity, but it's okay. It's okay. Well, we're good with this. We're gonna have the Nameless one just be a tanky mofo wizard bastard. Alright, let's load this up. Oh, I'm in a crypt. Okay, that's cool. Now, I cannot hear anything that's going on in the game because to have the game volume...
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
See, this is one of the things that sucks, though, is that because of how the game, or how this software records volume, it records the volume output directly from the game. So it doesn't need my microphone and the webcam pick it up, which kind of sucks for me, because that means that I don't get to hear anything that's going on in the game. So I don't get to hear the music or anything like that. I am going to try to fix that for the next video, because I would like to hear it along with you guys, because then I won't be interrupting dialogue and that sort of thing. But what are you going to do? I literally just spent the last 2 hours trying to figure this whole thing out and trying to get this working. So I'm going to just do it, and I'm going to put that other yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put that other shit on the back burner, and it's gonna be what I do for next time. But I'm working 2 doubles this weekend. I'm working a double on Saturday and a double on Sunday, so I don't really see myself having much time to record any more videos, which is why I'm trying to do this right now. All right, let's get right into this. Okay, who are you? Who? Like how it says the nameless one, even though, like we said earlier, you still have a name. Okay. Okay. Scroll up and down, and nothing happens. Awesome. I don't know. I can't remember. I asked you first. I don't know. I can't remember. Just making sure the dialogue's up. My bad. Room's locked. Let me check state out. Check state out. Pretty funny. I was gonna say. Oh, sorry about that. It just pops up when I adjust the volume. And since I have the screen in a specific spot in order to capture it without having the screen like flickering and stuff like that while it's recording, this is the spot I chose to put it in. And apparently that was not a good idea because now the volume, when I turn the volume off and on, it pops up in that part of the screen. Just kind of gaming this to make sure. I don't exactly know when the dialogue's over, so I'm hoping it works out with when I'm clicking it. There's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to hold with me. Was the one with me when I was lying? Nope. Oh, that sounds pleasant. Sorry about that. Hopefully you can't hear my AC kicking on. So, attack one of the corpses and look for a key? Or is there some other way I don't want to kill them just for a key? But they're already dead. See? Wow, that's a somber thought. Alright, search the shelves in there for a weapon to attack the zombies with when you find one, blah blah blah. Alright, I'll look for one. Alright, so this is Mort and the Nameless one. Also, before I forget, the developers of this game are actually the same people that developed Fallout 2. Thought that was pretty interesting. As soon as I saw Black Isle Studios, I was like, wait a second, that sounds familiar. And it turns out it was because that it was Fallout 2. So yeah, advantages. That's good. I'm liking that so far. Oh, wow. Oh, so I probably yeah. There we go. So I was kind of wondering why it wasn't working. And I'm sorry for ruining the ambiance of the music here. I mean, by ambiance, I don't know what I mean, because there's just dead people.
All right.
Oh, shit. Oh, so I'm attacking zombies with a scalpel? Good advice is hard to come by, and the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Something makes me think that because of the intelligence bonus, I have this as an extra dialogue option. Glad we understand each other. Now, wait a second. I was just say, don't need to equip this thingy. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. No, oh, after right clicking. So maybe this one has it? Oh wow, this gets complicated. But I guess that makes sense because it's, what should we call it? So that I'm out of range. I'm assuming. Here's the movement. Oh boy. Pressing buttons and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can switch between them by pressing on the portrait of the person. Chop, chop. Well done. Maybe I should have invested a little bit in strength. But I am regenerating health pretty quickly, so that's good. Just damage it. Well, I mean, we don't know when we're going to get free bandages again, so... Oh, wait. Not bad. It's okay. We're gonna make this better.
Done.
Yay. Hopefully there's sound effects to go with all this. I really hope that it's not just me just intently watching the screen and you guys just kind of staring and not really sure what's going on kind of things. That would be kind of dumb.
I'm gone.
Oh, look at that. So I'm regenning health, so I don't even need the freaking band-aids, and I feel stupid.
I'm gone.
Yay.
What's up?
I'm gone.
Critical miss. Now, normally in D&D, when there's some sort of critical miss, what happens is you end up smacking yourself in the face. So, oh, look, a key. So I'm kind of curious as to what happens in this game when you critically fail. That's pretty cool, though. It's kind of similar to like StarCraft controls as far as like each unit is controlled individually. And then I can hover over that to check the health. Okay, that's cool too. Oh crap, wrong button.
I'm gone.
Door is locked, but you need a key.
Alright.
But I have a key. Oh. You have to select and what the don't I
Alright.
have a key. I swear I do. I just got a key. What the heck? Do I have to put it in this? Seems a little strange, but okay. I'll work with it. Door is locked, but you need a key. Select item.
Alright. Alright.
Please. Why you do this? Why you do this to me? I just want to love you and play you. Why are you being a dick? Okay. Door is locked. You will need a key. Was that not what I just got the damn key for? It says preparation room key. Maybe I'm going to the wrong door. That is equally likely at this point. Or not, because there's no other way to go. Cool. Unless I'm going this way, and now I'm going to feel like a huge dumbass if this ends up being where we were supposed to go and I was just being stupid. Yay! I was being stupid. What the hell was that? Did anybody else see that?
I'm gone.
He just like threw his jaw up into the air and caught it. I guess he... No, okay. Sorry about that, stupid people from work texting me. Oh, hey, James, can you close tomorrow? No, I'm already working. Double. Let's go into my drop. The caretakers. Alrighty then, you know, I'm just going to turn down the volume real low and so I can at least hear it, because I want to be able to, it might just sound a little bit louder coming through my mic too, but I want to make sure, that is not what I wanted. I just want to make sure that I'm actually, like, hearing the stuff as it's occurring, but one thing that I did want to mention is the fact that he said, where I'm standing. Anyone else see a problem with that? No, just me? Okay. Oh. None of this is voice acted. I thought it was. Okay. Good to know. Now I feel stupid for not reading it. They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis of the face. Okay. They're an addled bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die. Sooner, better than later. I'm confused. Why do these death men care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's gotta die. Sooner, better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? Corpses I've seen here, where did they all come from? Before you said about making sure I didn't kill any female corpses, why? Well, I already went down that whole dialogue path, so what about these? Death visits the plane every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death. Like, selling your body for science? Okay. It's D&D, so whatever. Okay. Alright, I'll try and remember that. Sorry. Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death, so I got 2 bits of advice for you. One, if you got questions, ask me, alright? To speak to a party member, select the talk button. Wait, that's only 1 bit of advice. Where's the other one? Alright, if I have any questions, I'll ask you. Oh. Second, if you're half as forgetful as you seem, oh, it's in stars to indicate emphasis, not quotations. If you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. If I had that journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss. There's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. Alright, couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Use it to keep track of your movements. I'm going to try out a few voices for this guy just to make sure, because, I mean, he seems kind of sarcastic and kind of just, like, a little bit of an asshole, which is good. It reminds me of my friend, which is actually the person that recommended that I play this game. So, if you're watching this one's for you. Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things, like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory. To access your journal, select the journal button, lower right-hand corner of the world screen, or select the journal button on the quick menu. Your journal will automatically be updated throughout the game. Alright, I got it. Let's
Updated
go.
my journal.
Alright, select... Oh, Zambi. Is a Zambi. The shambling corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. Her skin is paper thin, almost wispy. It's like someone draped a sheet of cobwebs across her frame. The number 594 has been scratched onto her forehead with a charcoal pencil. Oh god, you can actually hit on them. So, doing anything later? The corpse continues to stare at you. Farewell then. Psst. You see the way she was looking at me? Huh? You see that? The way she was following the curve of my occipital bone? You mean that blank-eyed beyond the grave stare? What, are you blind? She was scouting me out. It was shameless the way she wanted me. Wanted you to go away, maybe. She was obviously too distracted by me to pay attention to some stupid bobbing head with a big mouth. I think you're imagining things. She's a zombie, a corpse, a dead person. You probably didn't even register to her senses. I think you and your imagination need some time away from each other. Whatever, Mort, let's go. I think I'm gonna do this one. You? Yeah, right. Trust me. Chits beyond the grave don't care about all that physicality, and I've got a body, and I'm all scarred and tough looking. They want guys with spirit. That's me, Chief. You? Corpses like you are as common as copper. Whatever, Mort, let's go. Just get the fuck out of here. Okay. Like, sooner better than later. Hopefully the caretakers don't show up, but that's probably going to be what happens.
Alright.
Okay, so the zombies are non-hostile. That is good.
Alright.
I don't really feel like trying to explore every little nook and cranny.
Done.
But if that's what you guys want, I can do that. Just let me know. We'll make it happen in the next video. So with this one, I just spent so much time frickin' trying to get this thing set up to record with it that now I'm trying to play it, and it is enjoyable so far. It's just that I'm still a little frustrated at how long, or I'm not frustrated, I'm just a little upset at how long it took to get this thing working.
Alright.
Alright, so something tells me I can't go that way. Yep. Oh, wow, these are some varied... Okay, there's a caretaker, I think, probably. Who the hell is that? Okay. Okay, so this isn't voice acted either. But apparently it's a young woman. You see a slight young woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck make her appear as if she is starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger. Hey, how you doing? The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. As you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They are darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives, removing organs. What's wrong with your hands? I said, greetings. The woman makes no response. I think the dusty chit might be a bit short of hearing, Chief. Let's lay off, shall we? Get her attention. Perfect. The woman jumps and rips around to face you. Her eyes are a rotting yellow with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation, and she frowns at you. Hiya. She doesn't seem to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting, as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. You! She clacks her taloned fingers together, then makes a strange motion with her hands. Fine thread and embalming juice. Bring here to Evine, whatever the hell your name is. Go, go, go. You have been assigned a quest. Quests are displayed in your diary. Okay, that's cool. So because I choose to not leave her alone, okay,
Updated my journal.
screw it. Whatever. We'll do it, I guess. Couldn't hurt to
Alright.
grab more supplies. Now, something tells me, though, that she is
I'm
a
gone.
caretaker, and I do not want to start killing zombies in order to try and attempt to get the stuff. I'm gonna just leave. Oh, that's cool. Yay. So
Alright.
can we just, okay, we just gotta explore this area a little bit, see what else there is to grab, if there is anything. Because she said a needle or something about embalming juice.
Done.
Which just, oh, okay, I get what's happening. She thinks I'm a zombie. She thinks I'm a zombie that's poking her because apparently I'm not quite dead enough.
I'm gone.
Or something. Sorry if the lighting's kind of bad. I just had to lean forward a little bit because I was kind of getting a little sore from sitting there in the same spot. Fetch embalming fluid and needle. There must be some around the mortuary. Yeah, you don't say. The place where the dead people are is where they would have embalming fluid and needles. I mean, who'd have thunk? Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist.
Done.
Alright, so I'm just gonna suck it up and just try to sit in the chair like this a little bit longer. Just because the, whatchamacallit, the lighting's kind of terrible if I lean
Done.
forward, so you can't really see me too well. Which is kind of the point of me having set webcam, so... Oh, copper coins, fist iron.
Alright.
That'd be good if I wasn't, you know, a magical character. Long book. What the hell is that? No, so this is all the stuff that I didn't check out before, because now I probably, if I had actually checked all the stuff, I probably would have found embalming fluid and all that stuff before I even got to this old bat, so... Yeah, screw it. So we know that it's not anywhere in there because we already looked through all of those. So let's just let's see. And this is about where's the old lady at? She's right about here.
Alright.
So let's just go there. It should take a little bit of time so I can just talk about the game so far. I really like the layout of the game. Like this, definitely, it seems like there's going to be quite a few more companions that you're going to get. It is very reminiscent of Fallout 2 in like the style of it. I think like the what's it called, polygonal RPG sort of style. Which, I mean, it's a game from 1999, so it's about what you'd expect. But it seems good so far. So yeah. I really like the sense of humor, though, because I have such a high intelligence on my character. I can have like these conversations with Mort and that kind of thing. I mean, I don't really know if that would be included in the game otherwise, so I kind of would like to assume that I'm special, but probably not. And holy crap, I've already been recording for 40 minutes. That's cool.
Alright.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish this quest, and then we're going to end the episode here, just because it's been a lot of me getting stuck for the most part, and not reading dialogue that was not actually voice acted. That's okay. We'll fix it next time. Next time on Planescape Torment. Vegeta has been struck down by Freezer Pop.
Alright.
10 points to Gryffindor for anyone who gets that reference.
Alright.
I mean, it's an extremely stupid video, but if you get the reference, props to you.
All right.
There's one item, jar of embalming fluid. Now I just need a needle. Oh, goody, more embalming fluid. Am I going to be able to start my own mortuary when I leave? That's so much freaking embalming fluid. Container is locked. Well, wouldn't that just be great if I would be able to pick locks?
I'm
Too bad I
gone.
can't. Oh well. Kind of running out of places to go here. Door's
I'm
locked, so I
gone.
need a key. Okay, well there's no...
All right.
Okay, unless the needle's literally right here, I don't know where else it could possibly be. And it's not. Awesome.
All right.
Wait. Oh, we already just checked that. Is the door here? Right, yeah. Perfect. Door's
I'm
locked.
gone.
I need a key. Oh, we can go up the stairs. That's interesting. Well then, I thought... Oh, this is still the mortuary. The loading screen was deceptive.
All right.
Something tells me, though, that we should not be here yet.
Done.
Just filled with an
I'm
overwhelming
gone.
sense of dread.
All right.
That I'm about to just have my limbs chopped off. Oh, yep, there's a desk man. Is there a run
All right.
option? Or does he... Oh, he doesn't notice me.
I'm gone.
Book it! Oh, well, apparently I'm just a sneaky ninja. Cool. I fully expected to have him just turn around and be like, you're supposed to be dead. What the... And just have his head explode because he's supposed to be dead, and then tries to kill me. I attack him with Scalpel. Scalpel does nothing. I regen health long enough, hopefully, that he dies. I mean, luckily that didn't end up happening like that, but that was kind of the scenario that was playing out in my head. Okay. Hey, old lady. I'm gonna call you a hag raven. Because you got claws and stuff. You see Avine, or Ivine? I don't know. It might be like IV, like a medical thing, but I'm not really sure. She is still dissecting the corpse's chest with the talons. The rhythm of her talons reminds you of something, but you can't quite recall what. Study the
Updated
motions
my
of
journal.
hands. Journal updated. As you study the motions of I'm going to call her Ivy. Ivine's hands, you feel a prickling along your scalp, and then suddenly you find your vision swimming, blurring, until you are standing in front of a freshly slain corpse. Rigor mortis making a mockery of its smile. The number 42 has been stitched into the scalp. The zombie is lying on a slab, and you have just finished stitching up its chest. You have placed something inside, something that may prove useful if you come this way again. Echo, keep these things safe and wait for my return. What? Okay. The memory of your voice is an echo, strange and hollow to your ears. You cross your arms in front of your chest, and to your surprise, the corpse does too. After a moment, its hands fall back to its sides, and as it does, the vision fades until you are watching Ivine's hands make their stitching motions once more. You have regained a memory. Memories can give you additional experience points, skills, and may even lead you to gaining something else of value later on. Tap her, get her attention. She turns, sees you, then frowns. Dumb zombies! She clacks her taloned fingers together impatiently, then makes a stitching motion with her fingers. Find thread and embalming fluid. Bring here to Ivine. Go, go, go.
Updated my journal.
There you go. Stupid. Without missing a beat, Iveen snaps the thread from your hands and hooks it around one of her talons, then begins sewing up the corpse's chest. She then takes the embalming fluid and begins to apply a layer to the corpse. Within minutes, she is finished. She clicks her talons, then turns to face you. To your surprise, she extends her hand and drags her talons along your arms and chest. It's not that I'm not flattered, but, looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You two need some time together, or shove it. Guess keep playing zombie. Let's see how it goes. As she traces your arms and chest, you suddenly notice she seems to be examining your scars. She withdraws her talons, clicks them twice, then bends forward and examines some of the tattoos on your chest. Who right on you? Hivers do that? No respect for zombies. Zombies, not paintings. She sniffs, then pokes one of your scars. This one bad shape. Many scars. No preserves? Her talons suddenly hook into the thread you brought her, and lightning-like, she jabs another talon into the skin near one of your scars. It feels barely more than a pinprick, but it looks like she's about to start stitching you up.
Updated my journal.
Max HP increased permanently. Yes. Didn't even know this was going to be a thing, but I'm not gonna complain about more HP. The sensation is curiously painless as Iveen begins to stitch up your scars. When she is done, she sniffs you, frowns, then stabs her fingers into the embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed your body with the fluid, and strangely enough, it makes you feel better? I guess let her work. This may be the second time in my life I'm thankful I don't have a nose. Iveen puts the last touches on your body and gives you another sniff, then nods, making a shooing motion with her talons. Done. Go. GTFO.
Done.
Sweetness. So how much health do I have now? 43. My HP was increased by 1. Not gonna complain. That's still more than I expected. Okay, and yeah, I think this is gonna be where we end today's video. I can't really say we got a lot done. It was more just reading through stuff and kind of setting up the story a little bit. Yeah, so if you like this, guys, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will definitely be doing more videos of this later, just when I get the time. Having school 5 days a week and then working the other 2 days of the week isn't exactly very conducive to that sort of thing, but there are a lot of times where I have like breaks in my schedule and that kind of thing where I can work out a time like this to do a video. So if you guys want to see it, I'll be happy to do it. Just let me know. Okay, we're going to name this Nameless with a name. Game is successfully saved. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, yeah. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.